Are you having car troubles? Hello people, salut les gens, welcome, Jiltas here. Hope you guys are doing good today. Whiteout challenge, so the hunted being the hardest one, hopeless rescue is the same level, nomad being the easiest one. And whiteout, here we go. So let's call this winter is coming. Yeah, because it is in 30 days and you gotta gather loot. First time trying it. I've seen it on streams and stuff, but this is the first time I'm trying it with you guys, so I just want to make sure. Normally there's nothing in here. Yeah, empty. Quincy's Sponsored gas station is totally empty, and you got to fill it up. Let me check the list here. I have a good idea of what you need to gather, but I just want to double check with you guys here. Yeah, kerosene, rifle, and what's it called there? Hatchet. So I'm thinking we're gonna have a hard time with finding, maybe or not, the hatchet, the kerosene. Wood is gonna take us a lot of time to gather, even though it's easy to find. Gotta try to be smart about that. And food. Let's see how much we need to gather. I think there's a lot of it to gather. So I'm thinking right now we're gonna head towards the fishing camp. There is a log cabin on the way that might contain kerosene in it, gas. We need to gather 5 liters, that's a lot. And then in the fishing camp, there's a possibility that we might find a hatchet. I'm really hoping we do, and that's why we're heading over there right away. Nothing in here, can't open it. Now this challenge reminds me a lot of the Quincy Squanset ad video I made, because that's what I did to make the video. I gathered a bunch of loot from Mr. Lake and Desolation Point all the way to over here to fill up the gas station and then to be able to show off the ad for you for the video. And so yeah, this challenge reminds me of this a lot. So it's fun. I'm gonna be running a lot, which you shouldn't do. You should be constantly walking in this challenge. But for the, video purposes and the entertainment, etc., I prefer running, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna have to sleep more than you would normally have to do, so waste a bit of time for that. But I still wanted to try to do it under 10, maybe even 5 days. Under 5 days would be awesome. Maybe even, less. We'll see. But certainly not 20 or... Anyways, we'll see. So let's check if there's any kerosene in this log cabin here without being jumped by wolves. And coffee is also awesome to find in this challenge, especially since I'm going to be doing a lot of running. And I'll be doing a lot of skipping as well. I'm going to be... I think I'm going to be need at least 2 hours of recording or some sort. There is none. No. Oh well. So I'll be cutting most of the... I thought of cutting a lot of the indoors. Oh boy, I'm glad I lit that match. Look at that. 5 coffees. That's awesome. That's golden. We want a lot of coffee. So yeah, we don't have any kerosene, but we found some coffee. We got the lantern. That's done. We got some tinder. And yeah, so I'll be cutting a lot of the indoors, because it's just me looting in the dark. I'll tell you guys what I got when I get out, and it's gonna save me maybe half an hour of video, if not more. I would love to deliver you guys this challenge in 3 or 4 three videos maximum, delivered all at the same time or really quickly together, so you guys can see them all. But so I'll be cutting a lot of the indoors, starting with this cabin right here, and then I'll keep you guys up to pace with what I gather. Okay, so I was lucky enough to find a bit of a lantern fuel, so kerosene, just a tiny bit, but we'll take it in a premium coat, or rather a parka coat. Those black ones, basically the best ones you can find. I found one of those coats, so that's awesome. Gonna be needing that. Then again, not that much, because you're doing a lot of in and out in this challenge. So, and you're not in the... Let me see what this guy has here. So cold could be a problem, but not that much, I think. But it's always good to have the parka coat. Okay, so I'm really hoping we find the hatchet at the fishing camp. If not, I think I've made up my mind. We're gonna make our way back towards Desolation Point, where I'm hoping we find one either on the way to the connection Crumbling Highway or in Desolation Point itself, where we will find also, I hope, kerosene, a lot of it, gas, and obviously a rifle somewhere over there. With 10 bullets, shouldn't be too much of a problem to gather 10 bullets between here and Desolation Point. I don't plan on going anywhere else. I think it's all, it's all, you can get it done just with the Coastal Highway and Desolation Point. Some I've seen or read some ideas of going all the way to Timberwolf Mountain Summit to gather all the stuff over there and come back, and but I don't think that's needed. I also yeah. So you want to pick up as much food as possible, because that just saves you a lot of time. I'm gonna have to cut some chairs and some small cabinets in the houses to get all the reclaimed wood we need, I think. I also need to boil up a lot of water, so you need wood for the Quincy Squanson, and you need wood for yourself to survive and to gather water. Okay, will we find the hatchet here? Please, 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 that would be awesome. Oh yeah, woohoo! Awesome. Okay, so we got lucky for the hatchet. We'll probably, if you don't get lucky for the hatchet, I'm sure you get lucky for something else, maybe food or kerosene or whatever, wood but we got lucky for the hatchet. That's taken care of. Check. Okay, now let's check I'm gonna check all these cabins and get back to you guys. Okay, so I just got a bit of food in this house. Nothing much. It was pretty empty. So let's move on to the next 3. Okay, so gathered a bit of food in each and every one of them, but mostly I found a cargo pants, a flare, and a bullet. So that's pretty interesting. Now, let's keep on moving on. We're gonna head back. Now that we got the hatchet, and we know that there ain't much kerosene around here, we're gonna start heading back towards Desolation Point. I'm not gonna bring back food or much of it. I'm gonna bring back as much stuff as I can. I don't want to overcumber myself too much, like you should do, to a point where you can barely walk. But I'm trying to. I don't want to go to Desolation Point twice. I just want to go there once. Grab the rifle, as much kerosene as possible, as much bullets as possible, and the rest we can find over here. Just by cleaning out the house. The houses in the Coastal Highway town. Now, I'm gonna go skating to win a bit of time. So we're gonna go skate on the lake a bit. I think you guys know what I mean. Well, in every challenge or survival instant, you got enough time for picture time. Look at that, those colors. Looks great. Really looks like a portrait or a painting with the shadows and the small trees on the mountains far away. I really like that. I think it's going to be a bit too dark to use as a thumbnail, but what a view. Okay, so making our way back. You want to travel as light as possible. As soon as you're by the Coastal Highway, I recommend dropping as much stuff as you can. Especially if you don't plan on coming back right away. You want to travel as light as possible, obviously. You want to gather all the water in the toilets, in every toilet, because that's going to make you win so much time. You don't have to boil it. And you'll have to, pretty sure we're going to have to boil some anyways. I'm going to clean out this house right here before we head into, pick up more stuff, before we head into the Quincy Squanson. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I was thinking, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the first house, just this house here. I might as well cut a couple of chairs down as well. Be sure to choose wisely what you want to cut down, because there are some bad deals like out there. You can win a couple minutes by choosing a cabinet rather than a chair. See you in a bit. Okay, so we got some painkillers, we got some food, we got some coffee, and we cut down the table, and we got a bunch of reclaimed wood. So I'm gonna go drop all this stuff in the Quincy's Quonset. Let me check here first. I don't want to get attacked by a wolf. It is pretty dark, and you are weak, tired, unencumbered. I mean, and would just be a bad situation. And we are back. So I slept 4 hours, spent some time cooking coffee and stuff, dropped the lantern, dropped the kerosene or whatever we had, you know, wood, etc. But dropped as much as I could, kept a strict minimum on me. But I want to keep some food on me and water, because I don't want to lose any condition due to that, because it takes a lot of time to get back, and you want to preserve that to win some time, even if it's gonna, you know. I might eat a bit too much, but that's just to play it on the safe side. Here we go, making our way to Desolation Point. Only slept 4 hours. I think that's enough with all the coffee we got, as you can see. Let me just get rid of, because I'm already tired. I only slept 4 hours. I'm hoping to, yeah, we should have no problem to get into Desolation Point, get our stuff, and come back, you know, without sleeping. Just, you know, get our stuff and back. Unless we cross a bear or a wolf, that will be another adventure, or another, you know, situation. Let me just check here. The skills, I gotta get into that. I didn't have enough time to. I want to get into the skills next, but since, you know, it's all new, game mechanic changes, new skills and stuff, I wanted to give it a bit of time for, you know, the fixes and stuff before I really get into it, and because it's obviously up to change, it's still under a lot of tests, and which is normal. Okay, will we cross a wolf or a bear around here? I'm really hoping we don't. We might also find a rifle right at the exit of Coastal Highway here, heading towards the crumbling highway. In the car, there is once in a while a rifle in the car, right over there. Grab a couple of coffee. As you can see, we got a lot. Okay. Fight that sleep, or fight that tiredness. Let's keep on moving on. I'm always talking like if I'm gonna achieve the challenge, but there is a chance that I might not. You know, under 5 days, blah 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 blah. Watch out, you might not even do it, buddy. No, it should be good. I know this region and the coast and Desolation really well. I don't, you know, it should be all good. Just a question of when will we get all our stuff. I wonder if, I gather that, you know, if the resources, the loot is laid out exactly like if you were in Sandbox, and its randomness is just like if you were in Sandbox. I may be wrong though, but so far it's, you know, the hatchet was where I thought it was, or I thought it could be, and, you know, so they didn't change any of that. I was wondering, you know, is it the same loot that you can find in Sandbox? Does it change every run? Like, you know, it does, and it's a good thing. It's like this. So no rifle apparently. Bit of food. Don't need that rifle cleaning kit. Might need that. And let's keep on moving on. And bye-bye Coastal Highway. So hopefully we won't get jumped by wolves here as well. We might find some kerosene in the basement of a house here. That's where I'm hoping we find some. If not, I'm really hoping we find some in the whale station. I think you can find some at the church, the Riken, maybe even the lighthouse. But we might not all do that because we can't carry everything. I want to grab as much as food as I can as well, because apparently you need a lot of it. I dropped some and I realized, whoa, okay, so that barely, you know, raised the bar. So yeah, let's check out this basement, cross our fingers, hopefully find some kerosene, because we really need to find some now. I don't want to go all the way to Mystery Lake or something like that to find some gas. Okay, let's see here. What are we gonna find? I'm gonna like, yeah, you can waste as much matches as you need in this flare. Okay, I'm gonna turn around for the kerosene at the last second. It's usually behind that heater tank there, or that don't need that flare. Oh, a crowbar. Okay, I'm gonna carry it. Don't need that. I'm gonna carry it for now, drop it later on. Let's see what warm clothes we can find. Oh, more cargo pants. Are they better than, yeah, drop those ones. Put on the scarf. Oh, does it look like, yes, awesome. How much? Okay, that's not enough, but I was expecting a bit more, but it will have to do. More cargo pants. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep that for cloth and for bandages, because you also need to gather a bunch of bandages as well. But let me check under here. Okay. Okay, I'm glad we found some kerosene. I think I'm gonna, I might drop it like right outside, so I don't, you know, it doesn't slow me down with other stuff I might carry. I'm gonna drop it right here because we're sure to pass back here. So the pants as well, these as well, in case I get jumped in Desolation Point, I can come back, put those on, they'll be probably in a better condition, and drop the kerosene right here. Now I have to remember I dropped all that stuff, but it shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, I don't even, oops. Now sticks, well, I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna repeat myself a couple times in these next 2-3 videos with this challenge, because, you know, it's just, I recorded most of it all at once, and you know, you talk for 2 hours, and I apologize in advance, guys. Now sticks, I don't recommend breaking up branches, because it takes you 10 minutes in time, in-game time. I'm just, okay, we got a dog, there might be a wolf here, gotta watch out. It gives you 3 sticks in 10 minutes in-game time. And if you pick up 3 sticks while, you know, just on the floor, it'll take you maybe 2 minutes. Like, bim bam boom. That took like barely, you know, I got 5. And trust me, we're not even at 5 minutes in-game time right now. 23, 22, as you can see. It doesn't, it goes down, I want to say, between 5 and 8 seconds every, you know, a minute every 5 and 10 seconds. Between 5 and 8 seconds to get a minute in-game down. Anyways, you guys got my drift. You can win a bit of time with that. 10 minutes to get that Tinder. I think I was a stupid move to do, but because I can get Tinder otherwise. Ooh, almost forgot that. Energy bar. Now I'll be using my flare in the mine to see where we're going, because I've got nothing else. Let's drink a couple coffees here to keep stay awake and keep our weight as high as possible, as long as possible, to not get tired too fast. Got 2 flares, that's perfect. I'll probably find a couple others, so we're good. I'm gonna put this up here so I see it on my way back if I have room for it. Like I said, I want to encumber myself, but I want to still be able to run. Got a flare down there. Water. I like these challenges because it gives you another vision on loot. And this game, looting in this game is a big part of this game. It's you know, and it's done in this very simple and interesting way, and I enjoy it. And these challenges changes things around with that, with your, you know, what you're used to. It gives you know, it gives bigger you know, like you don't see all the loot the same way. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry about that. You don't see. Oh, Garrow's in right there. Awesome. Another flare. Won't be missing any flares. You know, like I don't care about accelerants. I know they can't be used as gas for what we need, and I know I won't be lighting 500 fires. Maybe I've already lit one, but I'm hoping I'm only gonna need maybe another one, maybe 2 more max. So you know, I don't need 4 or 5 accelerant. But when you're surviving or in normal sandbox, accelerants, especially at the beginning of the game, are awesome because they help you to get your fire quickly, you know, lit, and to get your level up, to know what you're doing when you want to light a fire. You want to use those right away because they help you level up. Okay, we're almost out of the mine here. Yes, there's the exit. Let's see what we'll be able to loot right here. Maybe a bullet. I don't know if we're going to take that book. That's a bit heavy. Let's check what we have here. Don't need that. Yeah, take that. What do we have here? Don't need that. Oh, we got another. Don't need that. Another hatchet was possible right there. Here we are. Now I'm gonna run down. They've changed the terrain a lot. I mean, so you can't do stuff that you were able to used to do, but you can still climb down here. They might change that around. That's okay. You know, that's what I love. They're really working in a detailed way. You know, Hinterlands, and I really enjoy them for that. Like. That's why I recommend, don't hesitate to restart in regions that you think you know by heart, because they've changed a lot of stuff. I get it. I get to certain spots where I really, you know my way around. I'm like, what? What's this? There's a wall now? There's a rope now? You can't do this anymore? You can't. It's you know, it's awesome. It changes your gameplay, different experience. Just, you know, enhances the game. So yeah, we're gonna. Should we go get the survival bow? I think we will, because even though it's gonna get me more encumbered, it's also a defense, and I want to keep my bullets because I need to keep at least 10 of them. And I know there's a guaranteed arrow up here. There's also possibility of finding a hatchet, but that we got done. I don't know if I'm wasting time coming up here. I might be, but let me tell you this. If we're not talking about the arrows, the survival bow, or the hatchet, we're talking about the food you can find up here, and also the fir and cedar wood. If I find at least 3 of those, I just won 45 minutes in-game time. And got this, got food. More food. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. So I just saved 45 minutes in-game time with these 3 wood. Okay, there's nothing. Oh, there's a body. Nice. A bit more food, maybe. Don't need that broken arrow. Okay, so matches didn't need either. But you know, all in all, it took me what? Maybe 20. Let's say it took me 20 minutes to come up here and come back down in game time, which is not the case. I think it took me less time than that. Just with the 3 wood that I picked up, I won 45. So I think it's worth it. Beam. There we go. I think they changed stuff around here as well. I mean, everywhere I go now, that's cool. It's a new game, or it's really interesting and fun to you know, experience your favorite game, you know, being developed. It's a first for me, you know. I want to say in a deep matter like this, first time I've followed a game so much in its early access, you know, and been loving it from the start. So yeah. Okay, so hoping to find maybe more kerosene at the church. 53. I want to say there's around, I don't know, like 7 or 8 seconds every time a minute passes in game. Hopefully we'll find, well, we're coming here for bullets as well, so mostly I'm hoping to find gas, but if not, bullets will do the job. And you usually find, I want to say 3 around here, so maybe more. So that will be helpful. One here, that's cool. A bit of food as well. I don't think I'm gonna pick up much more wood unless it's like cedar or fir wood, because don't need that accelerant, but we'll pick it up just in case. Pick up that food. Apparently there was no kerosene, so oh well. We're here for the bullets and the food. Let me drop this. I like to double check stuff because when I'm playing and talking like this, I sometimes do stuff automatically and I don't really, you know, record it in my head, what I just did. But yeah, I just want to, you know, make a bit of room here by eating. It's not going to waste because I'm going to need those calories. But yeah, I have to waste them with coffee. I'm stupid. So yeah. I shouldn't have ate that. I did, that was stupid of me. But oh well. Mittens, awesome. Don't have those. We now have mittens. Cool. Drop those. Gonna have to really make room now. Okay. I am looting super fast. I might I might miss a couple of stuff. But I want to go really fast. Like, it's okay if I miss, you know, a piece of wood there or a piece of food over there, because I know I'm keeping the houses in a coastal highway just for that. I'll loot that at the end, and I think we'll be good food-wise with what we already brought, and wood-wise, just with the coastal highway houses, you know. As well as for tinder or bandages with the cloth, or, you know, etc. Those little things that aren't really hard to gather. I wonder if I might be lucky to find some gas by the truck over here. You never know. I rarely loot this truck. I should do it more often. And what? Look at that. Awesome. How much? Just a liter and some. I would have, you know, sometimes you can find like 3 liters, and why aren't you giving me 3 liters? But you know, it's already found. I'm happy. We got the one at the basement. We got the one over here. And hopefully we'll find another one in the whale station, because I don't want to go now to the Riken or the we might have to go to the Riken. I don't know. We'll see. Let me just, while we get our stamina back, I'm just gonna eat here, have a little drink, coffee. Make a tiny bit of room, and we're gaining our stamina back right now. Okay, coffee's making. Let's run all the way to the entrance before we cross a wolf or a bear. So yeah. It's been over 20. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut the first video around here, guys. I plan on doing this hopefully in 3 videos. I hope you will enjoy this little series, this challenge, and hoping to bring you part 2 really soon, really soon. See you on the next one, guys. Take care, have fun in life. Jelta's out.